Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can generate local leads for life insurance. That's right. If you're an in-person agent who still wants to run in person, I know now with things changing, it's becoming less and less popular, but like I've told my story, I personally was mainly an in-person agent and I spent a lot of my time going to people's houses, door knocking, and making sure that I was resolving all of my leads. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how through Facebook ads, you can actually generate local in-person leads, whether that be cities within a specific radius or a county. I look forward to explaining this. If you guys have questions, as always, please drop them below, and I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe. All right.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So in this video today, I want to talk about generating in-person leads for life insurance. One of the things I want to talk about is, as an agent myself, I ran majority of my leads during my time, writing a lot of insurance in person. If I knew how to do what I'm about to show you all, I would have significantly saved lead spend. I would have significantly improved my ROI numbers. The way I look at this is final expense or whatever life insurance lead. I like to say final expense is best used in person. You can hire AP, you can fall on your face and still be successful. You can door knock and disclose these leads. There are so many different things you can do. But the reason why I'm so excited about this video is this is essentially like you paying for mailers, but instead of paying, $40 to $50 a lead, you could probably pay, 15 to 20, depending on how you do this and how you set this up properly. So without further ado, we're just gonna hop straight in. I'm gonna use Franklin County, Ohio, which is Columbus, if I'm not mistaken. So I do apologize if I got that wrong, but it's just a prominent area in Ohio. So we're gonna start right there. So as you all know, we do lead forms. I do wanna say something about in person. I think it's best to start with $25 a day and scale up. Yes, you can go to 50, if you have the budget, but I would say $25 to $50 a day for in-person leads, especially if you're just doing one area. If you're doing multiple ad sets, that can be a little bit different, but it does get tricky. And if you guys would like to have more videos on that, I can go into further details. So you guys know maximum number of leads, etc., daily budget. So for this one, or we should have campaign budget optimization. I do always like to have that turned on, so let's go with $35 a day, something. And keep in mind, y'all, like $35, $25 a day is nothing, especially when you're getting started. You want to spend a little bit of money to get some quality results here. So you have something to work with. Start date, if it's the 10th, we're going to go 12th. Let's go 2 days at midnight. Right. So this is how we do this, right? So you go here. Previously, these used to have a lot of different locations. Now it's changed. So one of the things that we're going to do now is we're going to come in here and we're going to go ahead and type in the actual area you want, right? So you want to go Franklin County, Ohio. And this gives you a county. Now, here's a few things you guys need to know, all right? So you can go in person and do like cities, but the issue with the cities is typically when you come in here, the range that you have is going to be fairly interesting as far as targeting. So let's say that you do like a 30-mile radius. So let's play with this. Let's go. All right. Well, for whatever reason, that's not working. So let's go. Let's go just Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're just going to use this. All right. So let's say we go Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right. So typically it's a 25-mile radius. All right, now there's a few things that you need to be aware of. Okay, so the estimated audience size is very, very important. Now, if you were to market to, and I'm from Pittsburgh, so Jesus, if you were to market to all of Pittsburgh, right, and you put Pittsburgh on the ad, the issue is that people who live in Canonsburg and Monessen, these people don't say they're from Pittsburgh. So if they see the ad, you're going to be wasting money, right? So if you're going to do local, if you're going to do radius, I suggest you go like 10 miles. And even then is not ideal. And you can't go smaller than 10. So I like doing counties because it only focuses on the county and the ad will match up. And I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. So let's go back. And I just have to show you guys there's two ways to do it. Let's go Franklin County, Ohio. Now, estimated audience size, you guys want to pay attention to this. This can always adjust. We're going to do right around a million was like perfect, but you don't want to be anything lower than like 200,000, especially if you're spending more than $25 a day. You're going to burn through the audience size very quickly. So we go 50 to 65 plus. Now we only have 272,000 to 300,000. That's still not really ideal. We really don't want to go less than 250,000. The reason being is your cost per lead is going to be super, super high, right? So Remember that, pay attention to that. Know that the age range is 50 to 65 plus. I don't do detailed targeting. I keep all genders. And then you can do advantage placements or manual placements as long as the manual placements doesn't affect it too much. So our numbers haven't really been drastically changed. And you could do all Facebook. I like doing auto or manual for smaller areas versus, as you saw in my previous video, for other ones, we like to do Facebook because that's where they are. You do want to do auto because you're going to have a higher audience size typically with auto. If it isn't higher, if it's relatively the same, like this one is 20,000, then go Facebook. And then you can uncheck markets or whatever it is, as long as it's not affecting the audience size, and you should be good. Facebook stories, might get rid of in-stream. You can keep search results on or you can get it off. Doesn't make too much of a difference. And then you'll be good to go. Right. So once again, we'll go through it. You're going to target the area. You're going to find it. I like doing counties. Find the county inside of a city. So that way when you get here, which is what I'm going to show you guys, your ad can be better. So the way that I do it is I actually put the county on the image, right? So Franklin County seniors, no medical exam, approved up to 30,000. I just made this up, right? Just literally just made this up on Canva before we got over here. And then I went on and did a life insurance ad for seniors because I like switching things up to be a lot more creative, especially because you all will be doing this for yourself. You're going to want to get creative with the verbiage here. So Franklin County, Ohio seniors, we're excited to announce our latest program, final expense life insurance, $35,000 for approvals, life insurance program, blah, 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 blah. You guys can read. One of the key benefits is there's medical exam and then Franklin County final expense options. Now, for these in-person leads, I don't change anything. So I don't like to ask anything outside of the norm. Whatever you'd be doing for virtual, or whatever I did in the previous video on how to generate final expense leads, just follow that. Make sure that the questions you are asking are better. Now, here's a hack that you should use. So when you think about it, because you have somebody's address, which tends to be correct, I would ask less questions for in-person leads. Here's why. You could always door knock these leads. Virtual, you don't have that ability. So if it's a bad number, if they don't pick up, that's cool. So I would replace, a best contact or best time to call you. I'd replace all that with just a straightforward answer or like a really difficult one-liner that would help you out. Because if I had a bad number, that'd be fine. I would just go door knock it. That's how I would do leads with them, an hour drive max. I would try to essentially lock out all the areas around me. So if you all ever ran mailers, you know what that means, a certain area where they bill you. I would do multiple ad sets with this specific area. So let's say you had Franklin County, and Cahokia County, and Kent County, and all these other counties, right? I would do multiple ad sets inside of one campaign. So if I did Ohio, I'd have all those areas. And that's how I would flesh it out and have a bunch of different counties and just getting leads and then hopping around. Asking honestly is the least amount of questions. What I mean by least amount is this, where I'd come in here, let's say you go create form, I'd do my thing, and I'd come here and I would do this, right? I'd go contact, I'd go first name, last name. I wouldn't even get the email. I got phone number. Street address. I already know what city it's in. So I just need postcode. Date of birth. That's all I need. I would just get these right here. And then I would ask one open-ended question or a multiple choice question. But honestly, I'd probably just do a multiple choice question to keep it simple. And I'd say something like, in the event you pass away, who would you like to make sure is protected from financial burdens? And I'll just do multiple choice. I'd do spouse, children. I would just list them off. Spouse, children, friends, or whatever. I would make something up. Or I'm not coming off the top of my head, but you could do spouse, children. I'm not sure. You could list a lot of things. The reason why I would do this is because, once again, if they're in person, I can door knock them. So I'm going to get more leads for a lower price with semi-similar intent because I didn't ask as many questions. So I'm going to sacrifice a tad bit of intent for the quality because I'm in person and you can't do this anywhere else. And this is your lead. So you're going to distinguish yourself if you've watched my other video where I'm breaking down the 2 steps that are necessary for you to have quality leads. You're going to know that one of those 2 steps is what I just explained with the ad copy. Now you're going to add that as well as the strategy that you're seeing right here for generating in-person leads, and you should be fine. Another step you can do is you can set up a Zapier integration where you have the information go to a Google Doc. And if you all are interested in seeing that, I can create another video for that, but I won't waste you guys' time here or there. And the purpose of that is the moment they fill it out, it'll go to Google Sheets, it'll go to a Google Doc that has all the information. You can print that out and now go to their house and door knock the lead without having to go with just this. And that's really where you start getting creative. You can customize that variety of other things. So that's a really effective way that you can utilize these leads. And like I said, if you can turn this almost into your own mailer, that's going to give you a lot of conviction going to somebody's house and saying, hey, yeah, this is the request you'd fit on Facebook. I'm actually just a licensed underwriter that was assigned to get you this information. It's taking me about 5 to 10 minutes. There's any reason I wouldn't be able to come inside or whatever you want to say. And they just waltz in. If they're like, hey, wait, what? And then you say, yeah, that's the one where it had the question about if you passed away, who would you want to make sure is protected from financial burdens? And you selected, your spouse or your children. Or you could do like not sure yet, right? So that's one way you could do it. Or you could do an open-ended question, right? And just go with the traditional, who will be your beneficiary. You could do that too. There's no problem with that. But short answers typically cost a little bit more than just a quick multiple choice somebody can click. So pros and cons to each, but pick your poison however you want to do it. I think figuring out what works best would be the easiest way to go about it. And honestly, if you really wanted to get the lowest cost to get just as many in-person leads that you have customized because you don't want to do virtual, you don't want to deal with all that, you could just leave this and do an even more elaborate job on the front end with the intro, just kind of explaining what the next steps are for people. Then they're going to click here. It's going to autofill their information. And when you call, you can use the date of birth as your intro liner. It's like, hey, getting back to you about the request you filled out on Facebook. This was in regards to the Franklin County seniors and life insurance options, where you listed, your date of birth is blank. Is that correct? And just roll in. I mean, you can do that too. And I think you'd be fine. And if they don't pick up, you can always go door knock them once again. So that's what I would suggest. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. But the key here is really make sure you're targeting counties when you're above that threshold and you'll be good to go. So if you guys have questions, let me know. If you'd like other videos or anything else, please just drop it in the comments and it'll help you as best I can.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys have particular questions, please drop them below and we'll be sure to get that answered for you and create more content that's engaging in terms of how to generate these leads. If you guys have questions, once again, let us know. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you all soon.